Hello, New Orleans Saints fans. I am Todd Graffagnini. This is John DeShazier. It is edition number 16 of the New Orleans Saints Training Camp Report right here on CST, presented by SeatGeek. As you can tell, we're at the indoor facility at the Ochsner Sports Performance Center. JD, as we get set for preseason game number 2 coming up on Monday against the Jacksonville Jaguars. The team, I think, has seen its fair share of the heat outside, and it appears that they're going to be working inside the rest of the way.
Yeah, you can probably get better quality work inside. I mean, I understand, wanting to battle the elements and that kind of thing, but the Saints are an indoor team,
Yep.
number one. And number two, they've got this gorgeous indoor facility that we're standing in. So, it would be best to get their work done inside to make sure it's productive work.
And think about the next 2 preseason games are in the Caesars Superdome, along with the opener against the Green Bay Packers. So inside is the key. All right, JD, let's talk about the transaction. We'll hear from Sean Payton in just 1 second, but we talked about it yesterday. Tryouts here in the building, and they signed 4 of them actually, and they're all out on the practice field. It continues to be, let's try to make the roster better each and every day.
Well, you can call them bottom of the roster guys, you can call them down the line guys, whatever you want to call them. The fact that they're on the field means they have an opportunity. There are positions to be had on this team. There are plays to be made, and if you can come out here and show your wares, you can show your abilities in the NFL, you'll get a chance with this team, because right now the Saints are a bit shorthanded in several positions.
All right, a rather extensive list, so rather than us tell you, let's hear from head coach Sean Payton on what transpired today, transaction-wise.
These players we've signed: cornerback Brian Mills, receiver Kevin White, defensive back Natrell Jamerson, tackle Jordan Mills, offensive lineman Caleb Beninock. We've waived injured Adonis Alexander, offensive lineman Michael Brown, and then we've just waived wide receiver Jake Lampman and defensive back Lawrence Woods. That puts us right at our 85 count.
Well, JD, this is my second time in 3 years covering Saints camp on a daily basis. You've been here for the better part of the last 9 years at every single practice. Watching from the sideline, it just appears that head coach Sean Payton has been a lot more hands-on this camp. Am I right or wrong?
I think that's the case. It's a younger team, and I think they're having to be a little bit more involved in terms of teaching these guys exactly what they want. They're being a lot more meticulous. Now, they coach hard anyway, but I think with a younger team, you don't have a Drew Brees. You don't have a veteran receiver, a Michael Thomas around right now. So I think there has to be a little bit more hands-on, especially with the offense when you're talking about a new quarterback coming in to lead this team.
Yeah, and remember, coaches are teachers at heart in the first place. Let's hear from head coach Sean Payton.
Some days where it might be just something that I want to do relative to a position. I think all of us, our jobs are to coach and teach, and we all embrace that. And so sometimes, we'll have a tight end working with the O-line because of the technique, or vice versa. We'll have the tackles with our tight end coach. So there's some cross teaching, and then as the head coach, you're trying to pay attention to everyone.
But when we come back to the New Orleans Saints Training Camp Report right here on CST, our partner John DeShazier with an exclusive interview with perhaps the best left tackle in football, Teron Armstead.